They promised to kill the smartphone, but became paperweights instead. 2 years ago, Humane and Rabbit were the hottest names in tech, backed by hundreds of millions of dollars, and promising a future without screens. Today, one is dead with its servers shut down, while the other fights to survive with a fraction of its user base. Two companies with immense hype and funding failed spectacularly, not just because of bad technology, but due to hubris, security scandals, and a fundamental misunderstanding of what humans actually want. In late 2023, the tech world was bored because smartphones had peaked, and everyone was desperate for the next big thing. Humane, founded by ex-Apple heavyweights Imran Chowdhury and Bethany Bongiorno, pitched a device resembling a Star Trek comm badge, without a screen or apps. They proposed an interface consisting only of your voice and an AI that knew everything, which helped them raise over $200 million before shipping a single unit. Investors saw the iPhone killer, while the public saw a sleek clip on Naomi Campbell's jacket during Paris Fashion Week. The hype was deafening, because people wanted to believe the tyranny of the Black Mirror was over. The price tag landed at $699, plus a $24 monthly subscription. You could buy a decent phone for that money, yet Humane insisted this was a premium replacement rather than an accessory. They arrogantly expected users to leave their iPhones at home to rely entirely on a laser projector and voice commands. When the first units shipped in April 2024, reality hit hard, because the laser was invisible in sunlight, and the device got uncomfortably hot against the chest. The AI proved confident, slow, and often completely wrong, effectively asking customers to pay a premium to beta test a broken product. On April 11, 2024, the embargo lifted and the reviews were brutal. Marques Brownlee, the biggest voice in tech, titled his video, "The Worst Product I've Ever Reviewed," and showed a device that took seconds to answer simple questions. The Verge called it thoroughly unfinished, which was a public humiliation for a company that prided itself on Apple-level perfection. These reviews stopped sales dead, as pre-orders were canceled in droves. The mystique evaporated overnight, and left people wondering what the device was actually for. By the summer of 2024, the situation at Humane had turned catastrophic, as internal data showed more people were returning the AI pin than buying it. The company was literally shrinking, and by August, only about 7,000 units remained in circulation. For a company valued at nearly $1 billion, that figure represents a rounding error. Once a device was returned, Humane could not easily resell it, due to T-Mobile networking complications. The supposed smartphone killer piled up in warehouses and turned into electronic waste before its first birthday. We track the history of failed tech every week, so subscribe if you want to know which billion-dollar company crashes next. Your support helps us keep investigating these stories. We can now return to the issue of the fire hazard. While the software was discouraging, the hardware posed a physical danger. In October 2024, Humane issued a recall for 10,000 charging cases because of a fire risk. The lithium battery in the case, which was necessary to keep the device alive for more than 4 hours, was prone to overheating. Users were told to stop using the cases immediately, even though no replacement or fix was ready. This destroyed consumer trust, because companies cannot survive telling customers that their expensive device might burn their house down. The end came quickly when Humane was sold in February 2025, just 10 months after launch. Although they once sought a sale price of over $1 billion, the final number was $116 million. HP bought the patents and the team, but refused the baggage, announcing that all AI pen servers would shut down on February 28, 2025. On that day, every AI pen in the world stopped working, leaving users unable to make calls or take photos. People who paid $700 were left with a useless metal clip, in one of the fastest total collapses in hardware history. As Humane struggled, Rabbit watched, and then stole the show at CES 2024 with the R1. The device was cheap, colorful, and fun, standing in direct contrast to Humane. Designed by teenage engineering, the bright orange box cost just $199 with no subscription. Founder Jesse Liu captivated the audience with a demo of the large action model, an AI that could allegedly use your apps to order a pizza or book a flight. They sold 10,000 units in a day because it felt like the anti-iPhone. But the illusion was about to fall apart. The first crack in the facade appeared in May 2024 when Android expert Mishaal Rahman investigated the code. He discovered that the Rabbit operating system was simply a single Android app rather than a new platform. He successfully installed it on a standard Google Pixel phone, proving the orange box was effectively a low-end Android phone running a custom launcher. Rabbit tried to claim the hardware was essential, but the secret was out. Consumers had bought a cheap phone with the Play Store disabled, and the large action model operated in the cloud rather than on the device. Being exposed as just an app was embarrassing, but the subsequent security findings were dangerous. On May 16, 2024, a group of researchers known as Rabbitude examined the code and found poor security practices. Rabbit developers had hard-coded API keys for 11 Labs text-to-speech, Azure, and Yelp directly into the software. Anyone with access to the code could use these keys to hijack the service, potentially allowing attackers to read every response given by an R1. Rabbit failed to rotate the keys immediately, which revealed terrifyingly lax security for a device that demanded access to email and Uber accounts. Users abandoned the product, and by early 2025, the numbers were grim. Rabbit had sold over 100,000 units, yet daily active users plummeted to around 5,000. That represents a 95% drop-off, because taking a phone out of a pocket remains faster. The R1 was a novelty toy rather than a tool, forcing users to wait 10 seconds for a song request that might fail. Friction kills technology, and Rabbit added friction to tasks that were already easy on a standard smartphone. In February 2026, Rabbit remains alive, but struggles compared to Humane. Founder Jesse Liu recently announced a shift toward vibe coding, pivoting away from a general assistant toward a voice tool for developers. This move suggests they realized normal people do not want a second device, so they are trying to find a niche with enthusiasts who appreciate the aesthetic. This strategy might save the company or simply delay the inevitable, but the dream of the R1 replacing the iPhone has ended. Both companies made the fatal bet that voice is superior to a screen, but they were incorrect. Voice is linear and requires listening to a whole sentence, whereas a screen is non-linear. Users can glance at a list of 5 restaurants and pick one in a microsecond, while listening to a robot read a menu is tedious. Humane and Rabbit tried to force users into a slower way of interacting with information to appear futuristic. They forgot that the screen is a high-bandwidth data interface that humans are well adapted to use. The final blow came from software updates rather than competitor hardware. In late 2024 and throughout 2025, Apple Intelligence and Google Gemini rolled out directly onto existing phones. These services performed the same tasks as the Pin and the Rabbit, but were faster and free. Consumers had no reason to buy a separate box to summarize emails when the iPhone 16 did it automatically. The smartphone absorbed the AI shift, just as it absorbed the camera, the GPS, and the MP3 player. The supposed smartphone killer proved to be an iOS update rather than a new device. The collapse of Humane and the struggles of Rabbit serve as a warning for the industry. Venture capitalists poured nearly $250 million into Humane because they wanted to believe in a post-smartphone world, ignoring the physics of batteries and user psychology. They funded a sci-fi dream instead of a viable product. You cannot simply wish a new form factor into existence with a demo video and a celebrity endorsement. Hardware is difficult, and changing human behavior is even more challenging. Humane AI pins now sell on eBay for pennies as collectibles, serving as well-engineered artifacts of a future that never happened. Rabbit R1s sit in drawers, gathering dust alongside other niche gadgets. These products were aggressive, optimistic gambles that crashed into reality, rather than scams. The smartphone did not disappear, but instead became smarter. The challengers ultimately demonstrated that the best technology is often the one you already have in your pocket. The rise and fall of Humane and Rabbit proves that progress is about adding value rather than removing screens. Users did not need a new device to access AI. They needed AI to come to them. As 2026 continues, the lesson is to build on the winning platform rather than fight it. If you enjoyed this examination of the tech failures that shaped this decade, please subscribe for more stories.